A while back, I posted some videos about tools I use for Bible study. One of them is the Olive Tree app. They have a Bible app, and I have a lot of resources. I bought a lot of books and commentaries on that as well. I like it because I can use it on my phone, my iPad. I really use it a lot. And they send out a daily verse of the day, they call it. And sometimes I take that verse and repost it, mostly on Instagram, sometimes on Facebook as well. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, you can go to Instagram, look up Proclaim Ministries on Instagram, and I'll put the link right here too, or the handle, they call it right there. You can follow us there as well. But today's verse I wanted to share with you on YouTube, and I also will share it on Instagram. I will post it most days on Instagram. Sometimes they pick verses that I'm like, where in the world that verse mean? I know the verse is good, it's from the Bible, but I'm like, I don't know that I can't do that verse. But today's verse kind of got me. Although I read some other stuff today, I still checked out the verse of the day, and it made me think of this question. Let me read the verse first, and I'll tell you the question. The verse is this: 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4-5. They use that New International Version. It says this: love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-5. As I read that, my first thought was, out of this list, I know love is all these things, and we should love one another. The Bible says we should love one another. Matter of fact, we are known by our love to one another. But as I thought about this, I thought, man, which one of these things is hard to do? Now, love does all these things, so we should love one another. But as I looked at this individual list of things love does not do, the question, or love is patient, and also love doesn't do certain things. So the question is, what's hardest for me to do? Love is kind. Do I struggle with being kind? Love is patient. Do I struggle with being patient? Love is not self-seeking. Do I struggle with not being self-seeking? So I looked at the list, and I'm going to ask you the question, what do you struggle with? Mine typically would be, it keeps no record of wrongs. Like, I try not to keep records of wrong, because forgiving people is so important. And that people say forgive and forget. Now, you will remember things, but is there a pain associated with that? Is there some vengeance associated toward that? But I think sometimes as people, we don't get hysterical, we get historical. We get historical. We remember things that people have done to us, and love does not do that. Love does not keep a record of wrong. Someone's got like a notebook full of things that people have done to us, a Rolodex in our minds of things people have done that's wrong to us. And if we're truly going to love people as God commanded us to love, we're not going to do that. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but it has to be steps toward that of not keeping record of wrong. And if you really think about it, all the wrong that we've done, that God has forgiven us of, the scales aren't even close. Kind of reminds me of a story in Matthew chapter 18 of the unforgiving servant, where he was forgiven this debt that he was not able to pay. But yet, as soon as he was forgiven, he went out and found somebody else that owed him money and and it was a way less amount of money. And he started choking the man and said, give me my money. And so we shouldn't be like that. And that's a whole other message for another day. But the ultimate thing is looking at love. What is love? And are we doing the things that love flows out of? So not that we should focus on not wrongdoing. I mean, in a sense we should. I mean, we should evaluate, because love is this, and love is patient, love is kind. So are we being kind? Is our love reflecting the things that love is? Does that make sense? Versus, hey, I'm gonna go out and just be kind to people. We should be kind, but it should be an overflow of our love. The love that we have, that we receive from God, that we do that. I love the verse says, love God and love people. That's our ultimate focus, to love God. And from that loving God, that love that we have for God should flow out to other people, imperfect people like we are. If you wouldn't mind, check out our website, proclaimministry.com. And also we have an app now, proclaimministry.com/app. You can get it right on your phone. You can sign up for notifications. This video is longer than I wanted it to be. I wanted to get this video done really quick, but I talk too much, so I'm going to say goodbye. Peace. Live for God by connecting faith and life. Peace.